Alright guys, so I just want to make this video for you real quick. I want to talk to you about how to train your mind for success when you're trading, right? Because when you're approaching a trade, all right, you see a setup that's coming to you, you start to get a little aroused, let's say. It perks you up. You're getting ready, or you're checking things out, you're getting ready to place an order. And okay, so when you analyze things, in your mind you've got this probability set up, right? You got a probability that the trade's going to go your way, and everything's cool, right? You're logical about it. So then once you place the trade and you put your money on the table, then you're in 100% uncertainty. And once you hit uncertainty, then your brain starts to go into fight or flight mode. All right, and then once you get into fight or flight mode, now you're doing things that are erratic. All right, and that's why a lot of traders will sell too early, or they hold on too long, because your emotions are running the game at that point, right? And when a lot of traders will say, oh, well, you got to master your emotions. Well, how do you master your emotions? How do you control your emotions? All right, the way you control your emotions is by practicing mindfulness, by practicing meditation, bringing calmness to your mind. Okay, and you have to do that. Otherwise, you're gonna be making bad decisions. How many times you got into a trade, you said, I'm gonna buy at, let's say, $22.50, and I'm gonna sell at $23.50. I'm gonna go for a 1 point run, and resistance looks like it might be at like 23.65 or whatever. Okay, and you get in, and you buy your shares, and you're up 20-30 bucks, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm gonna lock in my gains. As soon as it starts pulling back a little bit, right? Stock starts pulling back a little bit, and then you lock in your gains. All right, so you just put $5 grand on the table to make 30 bucks. Okay, well, why is this? Why do people do this? Right? It's because they're letting their emotions run their brain instead of you running your brain, right? So you need to step back, you need to breathe, practice mindfulness, bring your mind back, relax, know that the charts don't lie, the numbers don't lie, things are going to work out just fine, and you have to relax. Okay, that's gonna be your best way to make the big gains in trading. All right, making these little bullshit gains is not going to do it for you. It's just not going to do it. All right, and because when you're making them little tiny gains, when resistance is $1 away, but you took a 30-cent gain, what's going to happen is one of these times you're going to hang on to a loser too long, and that one loser is going to wipe out 2-3 weeks worth of trades, because your trades are not adding up to what they're supposed to. So always keep in mind that if you're going for 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever it is, that R is reward, right? Risk reward. So your trade's either going to go the way you want it to, or it's not. You have no control over it. All right, so if you set the level, then play the levels. Relax, breathe, put on some relaxing music, bring your mind back, practice mindfulness, and it's gonna do wonders for your trading, guys. Okay, a lot of people are they don't want to lose. Okay, if you're an alpha male or female, you're into sports, you're successful in business, you're successful with the ladies or the guys or whatever, you've developed a can't lose mentality, which is fine in normal aspects of life. Like, I have an older brother. We were very competitive growing up. Everything was see who can win. I was always very good at sports. I was good with the ladies. I never had problems in these areas of life, right? And I always felt like I was in control. But then when you start trading, you have no control over trading. You think you do. In sports, you can dig down deeper, you can grind it out, you can push harder. In business, you can work extra hours, you can do more to be more successful. In trading, You can't do that. Once you place that order, that's it. It's over. You have zero control. Zero control. And the sooner you figure that out, the sooner you realize that you have no control and you're only playing the price action. You're playing the levels of support and resistance that you're trying to get to. That's it. There's nothing else to it. All right? Aside from a catalyst that's going to send this thing way against you, you have no control. So just play the levels that you know in your mind are the correct levels. All right? If you have trouble with that, you're not going to be successful. It's impossible. If you can't master your emotions, if you can't master your mind, how are you going to master trading? It's impossible. Okay? You have to master your mind. All right? Either you're running your mind or your mind's running you, right? Either your emotions are winning or you're winning. Okay? So understand this, people, that when your emotions are running you, you're done. You're going to take gains too early, you're going to hold losses too long, and it's just how it goes. All right? I don't care whether you agree with me or not. It doesn't matter. All right? Chances are you're watching this video because you're losing as a trader, or you're cutting your losses way too late, and you're cutting your losers way too early. All right? You have to master your mind. Quit screwing around, quit playing games, and do it. All right? This is what you have to do to become successful as a trader. People aren't telling you this. No one's telling you this stuff. All right? They're telling you, oh, buy at support, sell at resistance. Yeah, no shit. All right? But why do most traders get in? They get in and then they get out way too early, or they hold their losers way. Why is that? Why is that? It's because their emotions are running them. Fight or flight. Okay? You're either fighting to try to get that loser back, or you're fighting just to lock in your gains and get out of it with a win, because the win feels good. Guess what? That's the wrong way to trade. Okay? So the sooner you guys figure this out, the better. And you know, I'm gonna make some more videos on this and how to do this, and but it's pretty simple. I mean, it's basic meditation, right? And I'm not talking, you know, I'm not talking none of that stuff. I'm just talking about your breathing. Regulate your breathing. Nice, slow breathe in, slow breathe out. Bring your mind back to calmness. Maybe put on some calm music. That's what you have to do, guys. All right? You think I'm playing around? I'm not. This is the best way to increase your gains and to be a more consistent trader. All right? I'm guilty of it too. Everybody's guilty of it. You get in, you get nervous. You know. And most of the time, guys, if you're nervous about your trade, you probably have too much size on. Okay? Because the trades that don't have too much size are usually stress-free, because you're like, if I lose, okay, this is my stop loss. If I lose, that's not too bad. That's nothing. All right. So you have to make sure that you're not trading with too much size either, because when you have big size, especially as an amateur trader, that's nothing but stress. And then when you get stressed, you're trying to preserve, you know, your short-term preservation. That's what it's called. Short-term preservation, right? You're trying to preserve your short-term health, right? If you lose a big amount of money, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna have consequences. So you need to make sure you practice this stuff, and it's gonna help you out a lot. So, all right, guys. I hope this helped you, and see you on the next one. All right, peace.